In the constant flow of life, we often find ourselves entangled in the web of reactions, responses to people, circumstances, and even our own thoughts. The world presents itself in a myriad of ways, each moment pulling us into its currents, demanding our attention and eliciting our emotions. Yet, amid this ceaseless activity, there exists a profound truth. The power to remain untouched by these waves lies within us. Imagine a vast ocean where the surface is stirred by winds, creating ripples and waves. These disturbances are like the events and thoughts in our lives, ever-changing, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent. But deep beneath the surface, the ocean remains still, unaffected by the movement above. This depth represents the core of our being, the place where true peace resides. It is here, in this inner sanctuary, that we can find the quiet strength to observe without reacting, to exist without being swept away by the chaos of the surface. When we choose to change no one and nothing, we make the conscious decision to step back from the need to control or manipulate the world around us. This is not an act of resignation, but rather one of immense empowerment. By releasing the desire to alter external circumstances or the behavior of others, we free ourselves from the burden of expectations and the disappointment that often follows when life does not unfold according to our plans. We come to understand that the world, in its infinite complexities, is not ours to control. Instead, our true power lies in how we choose to perceive and respond, or more accurately, in how we choose not to respond. This approach invites us to shift from being participants in the drama of life to becoming observers. As observers, we can witness the unfolding of events without becoming emotionally entangled. We can watch our thoughts pass by like clouds in the sky, recognizing them for what they are, fleeting, temporary, and ultimately not who we truly are. In this state of witnessing, we are no longer at the mercy of our thoughts, emotions, or external situations. We become like that deep part of the ocean, serene and undisturbed by the surface storms. To live without reacting to the world or even to our own thoughts is to embrace the present moment fully. The past, with all its memories and regrets, is beyond our reach. And the future, with all its possibilities and anxieties, has not yet arrived. The only true reality is the now, this very moment in which all is well. In the eternal now, there is no need for fear, anger, or sorrow, for these emotions are tied to what has been or what might be. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we find that peace is not something to be sought after, but something that already exists within us. waiting to be recognized. When we stop reacting to the world and our own minds, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. The boundaries we once perceived between ourselves and others, between us and the universe, begin to dissolve. We come to understand that we are not separate from the world. We are a part of it, woven into its very fabric. The illusion of separateness fades, and with it, the need to defend, to judge, or to fear. We see that the same light that shines within us also shines within others. That the same life force animates all beings. This realization brings with it a profound sense of unity. The I and you become one. Not in a metaphorical sense, but in a deep spiritual truth. We recognize that in changing ourselves, we change the world, not by force, but by the simple act of being. By embodying peace, we radiate peace. By embodying love, we radiate love. And in this way, the world begins to transform. Not because we willed it to, but because we became the change we wish to see. Learning to be the witness, to observe without judgment or reaction, it requires practice and patience. It is a journey inward, one that asks us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and to trust in the unfolding of life. It calls us to embrace stillness, to find solace in silence, and to discover the profound wisdom that lies in quietude. In this space of stillness, we meet our true selves, the part of us that is eternal and unchanging, the part that knows no fear, no anger, no sorrow, only peace, love, and unity. As we learn to be quiet, we begin to hear the whisper of the divine within us. It is a voice that does not shout or demand, but gently guides us back to our true nature. It reminds us that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. And in this realization, we find the courage to live not from a place of reaction, but from a place of deep, abiding presence.